Yo guys, what's up? Today I'll be discussing the lost potential of the beast that is Logan Lee, as well as the feats he may have been able to achieve if he did decide to take that training from Gu, and then just generally if he decided to train as hard as his rivals, like Vasco and Zach Lee. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Just quickly though, before I dive into the main breadth of the analysis, this video is not a power scaling video. I'm merely assessing the feats Logan Lee could have achieved if he decided to train just that little bit harder. Just a quick introduction for those of you who don't know who Logan Lee is. I mean, I don't know how you don't know, because he's literally introduced in chapter 1, but if you don't, you don't. Logan Lee is Daniel's first bully. He is seen by the reader as an immovable object, at a summit of power which Daniel just can't reach, because at that point, little Daniel, he was fat, and Logan Lee turned him into a Pokemon, like he was literally Pikachu. Logan is known for his two major assets, and his two sources of strength throughout the whole series. Number one is his overwhelming mass. We all know Logan Lee, he's massive, like, I'm going to say it in kilograms because I'm British, but I think he is over 120 kg, which is, it's solid for fighting, some could say. And this paired with his martial art knowledge in jiu-jitsu is amazing for him. Jiu-jitsu, because instead of just being a general wrestler, he knows the techniques behind it. It just helps him. And these two factors definitely help him reach the top of the second generation. At the beginning of Lookism, at least. These two factors give him natural talent. He's naturally gifted in jiu-jitsu and he has the mass to back it up, which for anybody who's getting into fighting knows are two factors that everyone wants. I mean, mass and knowledge and probably one of the most effective martial arts in the street and competition. I mean, why wouldn't you want that? And it shows that if he decided to push himself just that little bit further, he could have been on top. To show the extent of Logan's power in the early Lookism, we really have to go back to the Trouble Transfer arc. I don't know if a lot of you have forgotten this, but the Trouble Transfer arc was where Logan moved from Daniel's old area to J High. And yeah, it's fair to say he put up quite a bit of a challenge for our main protagonists. I mean, it took Daniel, Vasco, and Zach, and I think Vinjin might have been there, to 3 or 4v1 him. And they still struggled. This expresses Logan's strength, as up until this point, these characters were just the hallmarks of strength in Lookism. To express Logan's strength even further than I already have, and I know I'm already riding off him enough, but the only major obstacle to these characters in the past was Gun, during the festival arc, when Daniel and Vasco struggled to beat him. And that just shows the strength Logan possesses. I'm not saying he's Gun level, please don't quote me on that, but I'm saying that he definitely has strength, as he put up a fight 3 of some of the strongest characters in Lookism. If we go even further back, we can see in the arc when Big Daniel and Jay visited Daniel's old area, Logan was again a huge threat. I mean, he took the tag team of Jay with his Systema, and Daniel with his perfect body plus copy ability, for that to even be on the level of Logan, and for him to start struggling. And if I can remember correctly, they lost that fight. And that just shows the strength of Logan Lee, people. Putting aside Logan's current strengths for a second, imagine Logan Lee's level of strength could have been like in the first affiliate where we see him now, if he decided to train. In my opinion personally, it would be 1st gen king level, or even higher. And you know, that's a big thing I'm saying there, because 1st gen king level, Samuel Seo, and Eli Jang level, with mastery. However, this is not just me giving Logan more that he's actually worth. It's giving real insight into the beast he could have become if he took his training scene seriously, or if he even trained at all, because I don't think he trained at all during this period. If we look at a similarity to another character in anime, it's like Frieza in Dragon Ball. He had the most potential out of everyone, probably in the series aside from Kid Gohan and Broly of course, but chose not to train and fell behind all of the other characters like Goku and Vegeta. But in Dragon Ball Super, when he decided to properly push himself, he became elite level in months, achieving the Golden Frieza form, which was the same level as Super Saiyan Blue, or probably even stronger, which took Goku and Vegeta years to achieve. The same could actually be said for Logan if he chose to improve his jiu-jitsu and take lessons from Gu Kim. I mean, if Gu Kim's offering you lessons, the weapons genius himself, why are you saying no? That's so egotistical, and then say his pride got in the way of him becoming the strongest. To take the speculations even further, if he learned another martial art like Muay Thai or Kalianis, the destruction it could have caused to the Allied would have been unprecedented, and the future prospects of Logan Lee are unimaginable. Like, imagine Logan Lee with Kalianis. He has good ability of how to use weapons, and with his mass and the power he could have behind swinging them, that would be insane. Now, as much as I hate Logan's personality, even going as far to say I despise it, I can't say I won't be hyped for a future comeback or a large role in the future of Lookism and in future arcs. I think if Park Tae-jun plays his cards right, Logan Lee could be a real asset for either Charles Shaw or the Allied, depending on how this defeat affects him. One of two scenarios could play out. One being he just fades into obscurity, and number two being he takes it as a massive blow to his pride and it sparks him to train just like Frieza and maybe learn a new martial art or get his training under Gu if that's still available to him. Overall, the potential for Logan Lee and his potential as a character is mind-blowing. But that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed my insight, even if it may be trash. Hopefully I'll get more videos out soon, and I'll see you then. Bye!